We're going to do a new adventure today, do part of the Art Loeb Trail to a couple of peaks over 6,000 feet, Black Balsam Knob and Tenant Mountain. So going to be hiking up this way to the Balds and should end up being about a 5-mile loop total. So we'll show you what it looks like. All right, so we are at the Black Balsam trailhead, and we're going to do a little loop hike today out to Black Balsam Knob and Tenant Mountain, and check out some of the balds here at the Shining Rock Wilderness, and we'll show you what it looks like. So a little steep and rocky to start. That's Sam Knob, over 6,000 feet, kind of back behind us. We might hike out there when we get back and check that out. It's got a pretty cool profile to it. But we're on the Art Loeb Trail in Shining Rock Wilderness, kind of the south border of that area. There's Sam Knob. So this is my first time out here, and I'm pretty excited. I've been wanting to get out here for a while. Check it out off the Blue Ridge Parkway.
Careful of ice.
Here's my friend Larry. Oh yeah, that's a good view right there. So we're about a half-mile up the spur trail. Made it up to the Balds. Nice little rock outcrop down there. Now we are officially on the Art Loeb Trail. So it's cool if you, like me, I'm used to hiking in the Smokies. It's really cool to be up here with no trees. This is Black Balsam Mountain, so or Black Balsam Knob. We're about to climb up to the top of that, and then we'll show you the view once we're up there. Glad we got a little breeze. It was getting a little warm. Almost hit 20 degrees there for a minute. hiking the Art Loeb Trail that direction. Black Balsam Knob. Oh, you're good. Just so weird to be no trees. There's our parking lot down there. Came up that way. Alright, we got Tenant Mountain right up ahead. That's our next stop. A little bit over 6,000 feet up there. Some good views today. Getting a little rocky. Alright, I made it to peak number 2, Tenant Mountain. 6056 is the elevation. Made it to Tenant Mountain, 6,040 feet. There's Larry. We got a perfect day today. And that's where we came from. It's getting warm. We might have hit 20 degrees. All right, and we're going to keep following the Art Loeb Trail that direction. right, next stop is over there, Grassy Bald, I think it's called. 6,050 feet. We're heading over there before we head back. Still on Tenant Mountain right now. Some really cool views here. Really cool spot. So Tenant Mountain was about a 2-mile hike on the Art Loeb Trail, and we're gonna head up to continue on the trail to Ivestor Gap. I don't know if I'm saying that right. We're gonna stop at Grassy Cove Ridge. So we're gonna head up there and summit that, and then head back down to make a loop on Ivestor Trail. And that'll take us back to where we parked. All right, we're at a mile 2.6, and we're coming to some junctions here. We're gonna take Ivestor Gap Trail back once we're done, but we're gonna go to the right and summit Grassy Cove Ridge straight ahead. And then kind of there's a little trail that makes a loop around that. And then we're going to come back this way and head out on that trail to the left. So we got about maybe quarter to half a mile up to Grassy Cove from here. Getting a little brambly through there. It's the first tree I've seen in a long time. A little bit of snow. Hey, why didn't we drive up here? Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, I didn't make it this way.
All right, we're at Ivestor Gap. Grassy Cove, we're going to go to the right and then come back down around to the left. What's that? Graveyard Ridge Trail now. All right, scratch that. Not doing Graveyard Ridge. Art Loeb Trail this way. So we almost, well, not we, I almost messed that one up. All right, now we're good. All right, so I came up around the back of Grassy Cove top, and I'm taking the spur trail up to the summit. Pretty overgrown through here, so I'll show you what it looks like from the summit once we get up there. Maybe like a 1/10 of a mile through this. Alright, so we're on Grassy Cove top, and not quite as clear as the other peaks we were on today, but still got some decent views up here. So we're at 6,050 feet. And that's looking back at the way we came. Straight ahead, Tenant Mountain, and then behind that, Black Balsam. Alright, so I'm going to head back down Grassy Cove on this spur trail, and then I think we can kind of see, actually, let me hop up here. So I don't know if you can see down where the truck is, that's Ivestor Gap. And then we're going to take that trail to the right back down to the parking lot. So I just got to get back down there. That's a cool spot right here. Got some cool views on the way down on this spur trail. Got a cool sign here. All right, that's Grassy Cove top, and we made it back down to Ivestor Gap, and we're going to take that back to the parking lot. All right, we're coming out back here to the gap, and we're going to go to the right and should be on this trail back all the way to the parking lot. That's where we just came from, Grassy Cove top. About to get a little icy. Alright, well, we made it back out to the parking lot. Ended with 6 3/4 miles in just under 4 hours and about 1,257 feet elevation gain and 3 6,000 foot peaks. So overall, really fun day. Had great weather out here, great views, and that'll wrap it up for today. All right, we're on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and we're gonna walk up to check out Devil's Courthouse. Right up there. All right, view from Devil's Courthouse, a little over 5,700 feet.